So earlier I'd asked you, I said, if there was one thing you could talk about when you say how guys don't want to follow protocol or they don't want to prospect or they fail, what bothers you the most when he can't take orders or he can't follow any kind of rules? I said, what is one of your biggest disappointments that you really would love to touch on?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of I tell everybody, this is a privilege, not a right. You looked to come into this club, and then when you're told what to do, when you're told what it takes to join the club.
But now you have a grown-ass man. Yo, man, I'm a grown-ass man. You ain't got to...
Well, I can say this without naming names. I've had people approach me. I actually had a guy approach me, and he had like 13 guys with him, and he was like, we want to come over. These other couple clubs have offered us stuff, and but we like your get down, and we want to. But I don't want to fall under one of the chapters that you have in the state. We want our own chapter because my guys follow me, and having to get up under somebody else and learn somebody else. Well, my red flags start going off. First off, even as a president, before I got to this level, I automatically am ready to say no once you come to me with a ultimatum.
Because this guy's not in the club, has not prospected, nothing, just came with a body and felt like he should.
And felt like he was privileged. And I say this, and I respect Sonny, but I tell my guys, I don't care if you're Sonny Barger. If you want to come over here, you're still going to put a prospect badge on. You know them. You don't know us. It's like you could be the employee of the year for McDonald's. You go to Burger King, you still got to watch that orientation tape because they flame broil. They don't fry their burgers. You got to learn that, you got to.
They do it different.
You gotta learn how to make those onion rings at a time because they don't make this shit that you don't know. So there's things that each organization is different, and
now that guy, did they end up making it?
No,
not
one
of them.
We're still talking.
Okay, I
mean we still talk, but it's a get to know each other thing, and I think maybe he holds out and thinks anything's possible, but I would
scenario. You got a guy, and you would like him to come on over and prospect, and on the street he may be a reputable guy, but he's prospecting now, and you say, hey man, I need you to go over here and pick up 6 coffees on your motorcycle. Man, I'm a grown ass man, man. I'm not fucking doing that. How do you deal with that at that moment? Or somebody younger than him tells him something that he don't like. He tells you, man, I'm a grown-ass man.
I want to say it depends on the mood you got me in because I'm not going to forget it. But do I make an issue of it then and then we go back and forth and I felt like I verbally disciplined you or checked you and got you to know this is what it's going to be and then you won't do it again? Or because you're a prospect or there's something coming up, I leave it alone because I know you got to come see me. So when you come, everything's good. I'm like, oh yeah, remember them 6 coffees? Well, this is what we don't do. And then you kind of, so, like I said, it depends on really the way it went down. And
do you look at him differently? Do you kind of take a couple points off? Because
yes,
8 other guys did it. 8 other guys went and got 10 coffees. And then this guy, because of who he is, I'm including myself in this question. When I came from a reputable street gang, and I started a club, and I remember getting a browbeating from you, like, man, I know you from where you from, and blah, 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 but you still gotta,
and and I don't feel anything. The big thing is this: a lot of cats, whether they came from 99 clubs or came from another diamond club, a lot of people mimic what they see. So in areas like, especially Nevada, with the set being young and the young guys coming in, they look at what the other clubs are wearing, what they're doing, and some of the stuff is genuine to, I came up with this idea and I created, put it on. Some of it is, I saw them on it and we're going to incorporate this into our outfit. But then that comes down to knowing what you're wearing and knowing where you can go. If you're just a local town club and your dominant doesn't correct you or say anything to you in your town, you think everything's okay. And I've had this conversation with some social clubs, and it's funny because they got jammed up. And it's I'm a grown-ass woman, grown-ass man. I bought this vest and did whatever. You can't tell me what to do. You're right. I can't tell you what to do. But when someone else comes to check you on that, and you remember that I said it, don't come running to me. And sure as shit, they came running to me at a party because they had rockers on with the city in it. You're a social club. What do you need a rocker on for? And the jean vests, which some traditional old school cats, those jean vests mean something.
Right.
So a lot of today's people the bedazzle, putting all the jewels around their logos and
They take it a little extra.
they don't know their history.
Right.
And you not only do you not know your history because your club is new or your club is where you fit in, you just don't know the history of motorcycle 101 and why there are outlaw clubs and why we're where we're at today and the difference between and there's that joke, you can't always believe what's on the internet. Well, a lot of it's like those cooking for dummy books, outlaws for dummies. It's there's certain things that some of it is just a given, and then there's things that when you're in this lifestyle, and when people ask you, it's a need to know, and obviously you're not in it. I don't need to.
You don't need to know.
No.